Welcome back to the second part of the Pandemonium raids. We're going to get started, talk to Asphodelos, who transformed into the, creature that was in the first raid. Very cool fight. I'm excited to try it on Savage when that comes out in January. So we'll get right back into it. Still 9 materials. Okay. Not a sound can be heard from within, which means neither creature nor warder has made it this far. We should begin forming a plan to save them at once. Forgive me if I misunderstand, but do you mean to rescue the warders and creations both? Naturally. Although they may be dangerous, they're valuable research subjects. I wouldn't see our labor, our untold hours of study, go to waste. I dare say La Habrea would smile to hear you say such a thing. That is, if we had cause to report this incident to him. Smile? I'm not sure his face is capable of such warmth. Ah, so you've met him before. I was under the impression he rarely visited Pandemonium. I have, yes. My mentor was the previous head of this facility, that is to say, La Habrea's predecessor in the position of Chief Keyword. His name was Athena, and her name was Athena, and she was a researcher with the words. It was she who appointed me to this position, in fact. I see. I did not know there was a Chief Keyword before La Habrea. Your motivation to save your research subjects is not entirely driven by duty to the words. Then, you wish also to preserve the work of your mentor. You've the right of it. I'm lacking in ideas of how to go about that, however. I'm a mere warder, and cannot wield internment magics. But of course, I can hardly expect you to be versed in the magics we use here. If you recall, during our battle earlier, I bound you in ethereal shackles. Interment is more a refined and powerful magic based upon the same principles. While both are used to keep our subjects docile, only the keyword of each tier is permitted to use interment. Even if I were allowed, I lack the aptitude to use the spell to any notable effect. Fascinating. I have some knowledge of these forms of spellcraft, actually. La Habrea himself established their foundation, if I recall. While shackles are meant to bind an object in place for a short time, interment freezes the very space around it for as long as the caster wills. Indeed. While the illusory beings you summoned in our fight suggest as much, I see your knowledge of magic is vast. Perhaps you've already mastered the art of interment, and I've been lecturing you like a child all this time. I'm afraid my knowledge ends there. I have not the precise understanding of how the invocations interact with natural laws that would be needed to cast said spells with any consistency. While I consider myself well versed in various magics, I would be ill-advised to assume the duties of Keyword without instruction. That being said, if I were to learn more of interment and its inner workings perhaps. Well, you do have a warder sitting in front of you, or leave the fighting to me. Yeah, leave the fighting to me. Yeah. Leave the fighting to me. You guys can do the rest. I dare say we can do just that. Asphodelos, you implied that what prevented you from performing interment was a lack of magical capacity. What if I supplemented your power with my own? Would the spell succeed then? I can't say for certain. I've never heard of such a thing being done. I believe it may be our best recourse. That is, of course, assuming you can perform the initial rites and incantations flawlessly. Even the smallest misstep and we would have to start over. You needn't worry about that. I've seen the spells cast so many times that their motions have been burned into my memory. I won't disappoint. Very well. Let us work out the specifics afterwards. Once we do, we can test out our methods on one of the escaped creatures. Though I suppose there is the matter of finding one. It would be foolish to rush in blindly, lest we find ourselves surrounded with naught but an untested stratagem at our disposal. Nay, I would prefer to engage in a single creature that Kobe could dispatch on his own if the spell were to go awry. I agree. And I may have an idea in that regard. I recall seeing the Hippokampos wandering the waterways during my flight. Perhaps it's still there. Few of the subjects housed within Asphodelos are fond of water. I believe we'll be able to engage the beast without the fear of unwanted guests. Then that shall be our first target, or perhaps subject is a better term. Before we commence with the interment magics, the creature should be weakened to a sufficient degree. I believe I can trust you with that task. As dependable as ever. Once you have given it a thorough trouncing, we shall bind this Hippokampos with the key ward's magic. Until then, my illusions shall fight by your side. The Hippokampos will be alone, but it's a daunting opponent nonetheless. Its magic warps the environment around it, and you will be at home amidst the waterways. Steel yourself for a fight. It's just a hippo, mate. Chill out. We'll be right. Was that the second raid? The second circle of Asphodelos. Let's go. Hippokampos. That should be okay. Alright. So that's where we were. Now we're here. Interesting. Second circle. Can't jump over there. Can't jump down there. So then do we go... Oh, that's so sick, actually. So during this, I guess we're just going to be progressing throughout this entire thing. Like, guessing this is just a little barrier room. Oh, is that the crystal we came from? Yes, that's the crystal. This is where we entered. And then there's this little hallway here. So that room there is actually where we fought Asphodelos. And then here, it's just another hallway leading into here, which I believe will just open up and allow us to start moving into the actual, like, castle part. That's sick. See if there's a group for it. Oh, don't need one. There we go. Okay, here we go, delving deeper into the waterways. Okay. That's more than a bit of a hippo, mate. Jesus. So that's a Hippokampos. Looks like a little bit of a Final Days creature to me. What the fuck? Alright, let's kill this son bitch. Gonna have to refood. It's fine, I've got plenty. What am I going for again? The pants here. Oh! This is a nice little beat. Now it's not. That's the tank stat that we know all too well from Idle. So that's going to do a thing. I'm going to guess we go on this. Yeah, we do not go over there. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so I know I need to go over there, but I'm gonna just stand here and die. I couldn't make it over that side anyway. Ah. So what, he's got 2 melds or something? Let's see. Oh. Sewage deluge. Grade wide forcing people onto the sewer grates. I'm actually forcing from this one at the moment. Okay, so yeah. Clear the high ground, wait for a little bit of healing. Painted blood. Okay, this fight's sick. We have like no room to stand on. Okay, I love this. Oh my god. Mark of easy prey. Okay, so we stack together. Oh, of course. Classic shockwave, getting knocked back from this one. Okay, the water has receded. Dissociation. That's his head comes off. That's gonna be like Sophia, I'm thinking, right? Is the head gonna charge across? Yeah, it's Sophia's child. Line stat. To be honest, I should have moved that over to the ley lines for the black mage. It's fine. Okay, murky depths. I'm gonna be forced up again. Looks like it. Yeah, sewage deluge is what did it. So that one's going that way and that one's over here. We want to be down the bottom over here. So yeah, he pops his head off and then does stuff. Maybe not on the grates. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3. Spoken cataract, it's looking up that way. We want to be down here. Okay, well this fight's good. This is sick. I'm gonna go in the bottom right of this one. Stack. That stack mechanic is... I've seen it a lot of fights, but I'm thinking mostly of the second Heavenward one. Heavenward Alliance Raid, that is. The knockback. So we can make sure we stay along the grates. Oh, and there's a charge mechanic as well. Oh, I didn't even see that. Association, his head's gonna pop off again. And be on that side. Sewage eruption, that's just some AoE damage. No, it's the staggering AoEs. Okay, that's normal and fine. Smoky depths. This one's the just AoE damage. And then sewage deluge will probably be up this. No, another murky depths. Stack tank, faster. They've really homogenized the markers, which is nice. They need to go back and fix their other expansions like they did with the eye mechanic. Painted blood. Which one was the painted blood? Yes, I'll go to the back here. We want to be not there, we want to be all the way up here. Oh, so the body does the line, and then the head does the side. Okay. So the head does that, and the body does the... So we want to be on this side. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, this is going to be a hard fight in Savage. That's for sure. I can't. We were both running after each other for far out. Dissociation, head leaves the body. This will probably have a knockback effect. We want to be on this side. Yep. Okay. Association again. Why is he playing this really classical music while we're in a sewer? I don't get it, man. Ah, it's not the problem. Sweet. So that's the second raid, the Hippokampos down. Now, I remember hearing the Hippokampos somewhere else. It was... I don't remember exactly what it was. Was that the name of the beast that Hades had to unmake? I don't think it was. Maybe I'm thinking of some other obscure reference to some kind of creature. So that's being bound with the internment magics. So I want hands. I want those ones. Nothing else. This way I can at least get some gear. Okay. Sweet. Asphodelos. I knew you that you were no mere mercenary, but to make such clean work of the Hippokampos. Seasoned fighters scarcely have occasion to visit Pandemonium, let alone display their skills. Mastery takes all forms indeed. Needless to say, our plan worked to perfection, in no small part thanks to you two. Themis's power was more than enough to complete the internment. Spellcasting was never my strong suit, but that almost made me feel like a proper magus. Truly? Having seen your abilities firsthand in your fight with Kobe, I beg to disagree. Shackles is the one exception, and 'tis only because I've been forced to practice it since I was but a small child. Other magics leave me feeling completely out of my depth. Regardless, it seems luck is on my side, to guide me to you. We may prove the impossible possible after all. Yeah, let's get some jet material. And we'll leave it there for this second part. That second raid was really, really good. I like that one a lot. That was really enjoyable. I'm gonna have to play that one, you know, a couple more times at least before Savage comes up, because there was still a bunch in there that, like ability names and whatnot, but I can already tell that one's gonna be pretty hard on Savage. It'll be good though. I'm looking forward to Savage so much. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.